Now, I'm sure you guys have seen the latest that Mark Kelly is up to with his attempt to become a celebrity and carry the flag for gun rights. Oh, you don't know who Mark Kelly is? Gabby Giffords, the lady who got shot out in Arizona, that's her husband. We'll call him Mark Kelly-Giffords now so you can know who he is. Yeah, he's pretty much a nobody. He was a space monkey. They actually shot him up into space. Remember they shot a monkey into space back in the 60s? Just so you don't give Mark a little too much credit for having being a space boy. They sent him up into space too. So that's what his claim to fame is, that he was a space monkey. And now he's Gabby Giffords' wife. I'm sorry, Freudian slip. Now he's Gabby Giffords' husband. So he's trying to squeeze in there and make a little name for himself by pimping out his wife. And it's pretty shameless what he's doing. Mark Kelly-Giffords is actually, he created his own little organization. I don't know what it's called. It's Reasonable Gun Background Checks or something like that. It's a nice fluffy name for something that's basically gun control. That's what it is. I love the way they word these things, these nice fuzzy little things, and put the little teddy bears and stuff like that all over on them. Well, he's created his own little thing, and wow, it's disturbing to watch how he uses his wife as a prop. Let's watch this video together. I want you to see this video.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you? I'm going to go to the gun store and buy a gun today.
Okay.
Because I want to demonstrate to everybody that'll be watching.
Listen to this.
How easy it is to get.
Watch her reaction.
Background check.
Background checks.
Going to buy.
Was that staged?
Here in the state of Arizona, which requires a driver's license and a background check.
What a douche.
Does not require the U.S. mail. Takes about 5 minutes. So today we're going to demonstrate.
Does not take 5 minutes.
What the whole process is.
Lie.
And how relatively simple it is. This
It
will
is
not be
simple.
my only gun.
It shouldn't be complicated.
I've got
It's
a
simple.
9mm Ruger, a hunting rifle, a shotgun, a 25 semi-automatic pistol, very small.
So that makes him a gun owner. That means that he is a bona fide gun owner. He's one of us.
I see my Colt 45.
Does he not come across as a douchebag?
You don't have that Colt 45 anymore, do you? I wanted to buy that Colt 45 that was here. Well, I wanted to buy a 45, but...
That's a drink, stupid.
Two important things. Mm-hmm. You get down here to L. Mm-hmm. The answer note to L. Do not respond.
Now he's trying to get this dealer, this gun dealer, in trouble. He went in here with the intention of buying an AR-15, and he got turned away. So he's showing what video he could salvage.
Are you actually transfer buying a firearm listed on this form?
He was trying to buy a used AR-15, and when the gun dealer found out that he was buying a gun for somebody else, because he said it wasn't for me, I was going to turn it over to the police department, they canceled it. They said, no, we're not selling it to you. So the 11A, the number on the 4473 that he falsified saying he was, because if he would have put that he was buying it for somebody else on the form, they wouldn't have sold him this gun that he bought here. But he lied on his form, which is against the law. Nothing happened to this clown. Mark Kelly-Giffords is walking free even though he falsified a government ATF form and admitted it. Anyway, the douchebag is getting his gun now.
He's the 6th. I'm going to get a couple boxes of 45 as well. Okay. Okay. Appreciate it.
5 minutes, 36 seconds later. Lie. That's a lie.
Went well. Went in the store. There's not much on the shelves as far as inventory is concerned.
Because of people like
the guys in there talked about panic buying that's going on. You know, which kind of hard for me to understand exactly why, because you know there's no real threat on anybody's Second Amendment rights.
Your condescending tone and ways do not work on legal gun owners and protectors of the Second Amendment. Mark Kelly-Giffords.
A universal background check is the most common sense thing that we can do to prevent criminals and the mentally ill from getting easy access to a gun.
Okay, That's your way. That's your suggestion. A universal background check. Your suggestion is basically people at a gun show. Now, again, I'm using this analogy or this example because that's the example you guys use. You call it the gun show loophole. Okay, closing the gun show loophole is equivalent to universal background checks. That's what it is. You guys closing the gun show loophole suddenly becomes a universal background check. So by using your own story, you're thinking that as long as we make every sale at a gun show suddenly have to use a 4473 form, then that should keep criminals and mentally ill from getting guns. Well, fine then. I tell you what, let's make a new law that every gun that's bought inside a gun show, you have to fill out a 4473 and then problem solved, right? Because you guys are calling it the gun show loophole. Let's close this loophole at a gun show and problem solved, right? Because you're making it sound like that's as innocent as it is. All we're trying to do is close that loophole. Well, let's do it then. Now, it's not going to apply to private sales outside of that gun show, but that's not what you're asking for. You're not saying, there's not one of you that have said private transfers of guns. Not one of you have said that. So it must not apply, right? This guy, Mark Kelly-Giffords, is pimping his wife out and he's making a fool out of himself because he's got people around him cheering him on going, yeah, Mark Kelly-Giffords, let's do this. And it's making him look stupid because he's stupid enough to do it.
92% of American households, or 93% of households that have gun owners, believe you should have a universal background check before buying.
That's not true. The funny thing is they never disclose where they get their polls from, or these official statistics. They never disclose where they get them, how many people, what the demographics were, the age groups, nothing.
So it's a very simple, common sense solution, something we can do right now to save many lives.
It saves no lives. It's not proven to save any lives. The background check system that we already have has stopped so many illegal gun purchases out there. There's zero proof that will save any lives out there. It wouldn't have saved any of the most recent tragedies that we've had out there. It wouldn't have changed anything in Sandy Hook. It wouldn't have changed anything in Aurora. Nothing would have changed. Nothing. Now, this is shameless. As you saw at the beginning of Mark Kelly-Giffords' video, he uses his wife as a prop. And of course they've got things, little responses that they've already probably rehearsed with her, things that they wanted her to say. You notice they'll edit away, they'll cut away and come back because they're having to edit out probably as bad as this looks. And look, I'm not making fun of Gabby Giffords. If you think so, that's your problem. People are going to say that. I don't care. I don't care what people think because I know what I'm doing. And I'm not making fun of Gabby Giffords. I think it's shameful. I think it's shameful the way they're using her as a prop. Call it what you want. I'm calling it like I see it. She's a prop. Why would you put this lady in this video looking like she looks as far as her reaction? Hello, okay, background check. Why would you do that? It's like you're making fun of her. It's shameful the way they're using her because she can't speak properly. She probably doesn't know what's going on. She's got brain damage. She's been shot in the head, okay? There's a miracle that she's alive, but she didn't have the kind of miracle that she made a complete 100% full recovery. Yeah, she's very lucky to be alive. But she obviously lost some brain power, some function in her brain. But they're still using her. It's like they're making fun of her. Watch this part and tell me how hard it is to watch. And Mark Kelly-Giffords is okay with it. He just pimping his wife out, just pimping her along and, you know, propping her up and, you know, they're telling her what to say. He's got no problem with it. And it's painful to watch how a husband like this can do this to his spouse or just another human being. Watch this.
Hello.
Hello, I'm back.
Okay.
Let me show you what I got.
Oh,
This is the gun I bought.
okay.
It's a 6 hour 45.
She's oblivious to what's going on right here.
5 minutes to do the background check. It's very easy to do.
Yes.
Hello, Nelson. Do you want to see as well? This is what I bought.
Watch it, watch it. This is sad. He's wrong for doing this.
There, look at that. It's a 45.
Okay.
6 hour. What do you think? Gonna go out and shoot it sometime?
Yes. Good stuff.
Hey, your mom's?
Yes, Mom.
Okay, but it was very easy to do. Took
Yeah.
like 5
Watch
minutes.
this.
Oh, 5 minutes.
You know, that's what we got to do is make sure everybody has to get a background check before buying a gun. To make sure that criminals
Watch.
And the mentally ill can't get one.
Universal background checks.
Yes, very important.
Wow.
Very important.
That's sad. Yeah, she came up with that on her own. Universal background checks. It was probably written on a dry erase board 4 feet from her face, and they probably practiced her saying those 3 words over and over again before Mark Kelly-Giffords got home. Again, I'm not making fun of her. It's obvious she's not capable of handling this kind of conversation, as simple as it is, with her husband, who is using her to make a name for himself. It's shameful. It's disgusting. It's gross. It's pornographic
Universal background
to watch what this man is doing to her.
Very important.
Mark Kelly-Giffords needs to find another way to make a name for himself. Maybe open an amusement park or something and say, look at me, I'm a spaceman. Something like that, to where he can use his own background to actually be somebody on his own instead of using his wife's popularity, which is the only reason why we're talking about Mark Kelly-Giffords, is because of Gabby Giffords. Again, he would just blend in with everybody else out there. All the other douchebags out there who want to be somebody, who aren't anybody, he'd just be just like them.
I like to picture Jesus as a ninja fighting off evil samurai.